It's WarCraft Day. Greetings, everybody. This is Stormy with a capital Z coming at you with another Warcraft 3 replay request cast after quite some time. Today we got a game by Fred, and it is going to be a 2 versus 2 on Hillsbrad Creek, baby. Alrighty, let's switch to Blizzard. Fog of War on, we can have that. Let's switch up the colors, and this should be absolutely fine. So yeah, I've incorporated my face onto the stream now, so you guys can have a look at my beautiful face while I stream this video. So, we're gonna go over the requester first. We got Fred over here spawning in as the teal human player at the 5:30. His ally, probably gonna slaughter this name, Zenium. We're just gonna call him Zen throughout the game. Spawning as the teal night elf, 3 o'clock, night elf and human, team teal. They will play up against Kingmeerkat. Okay, Meerkat is probably a name. Who is spawning as the light blue human player at 12 o'clock, and near the 9 o'clock, his ally, Kontraband. Orc and human versus human night elf. This should be an interesting matchup, especially on this newer map, Hillsbrad Creek. Hillsbrad Creek is actually a pretty good 2v2 map. Sadly, I feel that it doesn't get the attention it deserves. So this is of course a replay request cast. You too can request a replay for me to cast by joining in my Discord server and posting your request over there. That is the easiest method to do so, and yeah, that's literally the only way to do so right now. We got that going in. We got Keeper of the Grove coming in by Zen, and Fred going in for Archmage. Pretty standard human opening. On the other side, we got this. Doesn't really seem like a standard human opening at all. We got a lumber mill towards the outer end of the base and a blood mage. Rather interesting, I must say. So Kingmeerkat is going to go with a blood mage. His ally is going in with a Farseer. Blood mage versus Archmage and Keeper, as both of the teams seem to be going in for some creeping. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Kontraband seems to be wanting to go in and get some harassment done. Farseer is very notorious and very popular for this particular purpose. Farseer heading in towards Fred's base. Fred is in he's going to be in a bit of a danger if he strays away too far away from his base, that is, and he's bringing militiamen. And here comes the Farseer. Spirit Wolves inside. That's a lot of militiamen. I guess he wanted to expand. He's gonna have to get back there. Okay, what is this? It appears that he's asking his ally to help defend his base while he goes in for the expansion. He surely wants to go for the expansion by my understanding, but he's losing so many peasants. This is not looking good for Fred. You need to do something, Fred. You don't want to lose peasants. Getting the expansion is also a good thing there, but I don't really think this is the worthy cost to get that done. Level 2 on the Archmage. Brilliant Aura will kick in real soon, and it appears that Fred's going to TP back to his base to try and defend it. Of course, there's really not much back there. A grunt can be trapped. Fred's going to get the grunt. He didn't get a surround. He can still get it though. A couple of more hits. 2 more. If he gets the Archmage ahead, he can actually get it down. Come on, one more fireball. There we go. Contra could have actually denied the kill over there. I mean, denied the experience at least. He could have attacked his own grunt, killed himself, and denied the kill, but he was kind of late in doing that. Okay, on the other side, Kingmeerkat is playing rather slow. He's still stuck at level 1 with a blood mage. Tier 2 only now clicked, and Tier 2 is kind of late over here. Tree of Ages, this is a bit late. Okay, maybe I'm just... Maybe it's not late as I just mentioned. It just kind of feels that it's a bit late as compared to how fast it should have been. But Kingmeerkat seems to be going in for a rather different approach over here, different play style. We got Blacksmith lumber mill on this side, and all of your peasants are cutting lumber on that side. You don't really want that going down. That's not really a good decision there. Tanking up all the damage on the blood mage over there. Blood mage will now recover using the scroll of heal, or rather scroll of regen, and the potion of clarity. But whoa, what do we have here? It appears that Kontraband is actually going to go in for a tower rush. He already has 2 towers coming in, which are 25% done. Fred has no knowledge of this. He is staggering away from his base. He will be in for a surprise. Okay, the footman probably spotted a couple of the units over there. He definitely must have seen the units over there. The only thing is now that did he actually see the towers come up? Because if he didn't, he's in for a big surprise. I don't really know if he's gonna be able to tackle away those towers. Got Kingmeerkat. He seems to be pushing in. I don't think he's gonna creep. Okay, as I said, yeah, I just spoke too soon over there again. Let me run into an engagement with Kingmeerkat. Fred has no knowledge of the tower push. 4 towers coming in. Is that peon stuck? No, the peon is not stuck at all. This Farseer can easily creep a camp over here and get itself to level 2. Kontraband should definitely do that. Like, you definitely want to have chain lightning with spirit wolves while doing something like this. Kingmeerkat gonna go in. It appears that team light blue, or well, just gonna call it team blue for easier for convenience there. So Kingmeerkat and Kontraband seem to be wanting to push in. Fred still, I don't know if Fred has any knowledge of this. Does he? Fred. Oh no, Fred doesn't. Fred can't see. Okay, Fred actually just noticed it. He just said tower rushing me right now, and kind of a weird thing. Yeah, you don't see him seeing the towers there, but he definitely saw something with one of the units that he had. He's also getting some towers at the back of his base there. That's going to work out a bit. Losing his peasants, and that's a big space over there between the farm and the barracks there. A grunt can actually enter there. That's really not how you want it to be. Here comes Zen. Zen gonna attempt and save his ally. Fred also coming in. It's a level 3 archmage ready for action. A couple of grunts being picked off, but more footmen will definitely die to the tower rush. The towers are up. We have about 4 towers down there. A flame strike! Lovely flame strike. Dealt a lot of damage there. Archers were moved away by Zen right in the nick of time. Here comes the chain lightning! This doesn't look good for Team Teal. Team Teal's units are losing a lot of HP there. I can see a couple of grunts falling, but the riflemen are going to be they're going to be dealing a lot of damage from the back line there. A lot of archers dying. Chain lightning once again. This looks terrible. Fred is hanging by a thread right now. Has all of those militiamen out there. Priestess of the Moon to the rescue. Zen calling in the Priestess of the Moon. Fred is not at tier 2 yet. He does have an expansion though. That's one thing going on for him. An expansion, he can supply gold to his ally, and that can help his ally make more number of units. But how he's going to deal with these towers? He's doing the right thing by attacking the under construction towers. Should definitely do that. Not let the tower push get any more stronger than what it is right now. And Team Blue getting one more level on the Blood Mage over there. Level 4 Blood Mage, siphoning mana off of the Priestess of the Moon. I forgot the Priestess of the Moon doesn't really have any castable spells right now. It took in the Aura as the first spell, and it's still level 1. Maybe want to siphon off some mana from the Keeper of the Grove, because that's definitely going to be casting some spells there. Forces of nature for now. Oh, this Farseer is exposed! He's going to let the Farseer die. No. Kontraband making a terrible mistake by letting the Farseer die. A flame strike, but the flame strike didn't really actually target down well, but Fred stepped into it anyways. That kind of helped out his enemy. Fred setting up a arcane wall towards the right side of his base, the outer end. That's gonna help his units heal up a bit, and the heroes as well. You want to pack out that Keeper of the Grove. You don't want to lose it. Keeper of the Grove, not the effect of the Scroll of Regen, I see, because it probably timed. It probably got attacked after getting. Oh no 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 no! Why do you want to push it in? You don't want to do that. You want to be careful. Fred doing the right thing by repairing his barracks. That is the only production building that he has. The only building that produces military units, I must say. Grunt kind of being sacrificed over there by Kingmeerkat. Actually, no, that's Kontraband. That's not Kingmeerkat. A Paladin. There we go. Paladin, second hero for Fred. That should be able to help Fred and his ally tank up more damage on the units while trying to take out those towers. Definitely need some tier 2 stuff to get the towers going in. And what do we have? Okay, no, my mistake. The Paladin belongs to Kingmeerkat and not to Fred. We got a Paladin incoming, and that's actually going to work out really well for Kingmeerkat. Holy light on those riflemen is going to be great. Siege, please, asks Fred. No gold. That's a problem over there. Blacksmith being set up. I believe Fred hit. No, Fred didn't have a blacksmith there. Flame strike. That's some devastating amount of damage on those towers. Another flame strike will manage to take out at least one of the towers there. Siphon mana can easily be used by the Blood Mage on the Keeper or the Potom. I mean, if you just want to get mana off of something, you can definitely suck it off from the Potom there. Fred and his ally are hanging by a thread right now. This looks really bad. The tower rush is cinched in. Getting it down is going to be a big challenge for Team TL. More elementals being spawned, but they're also losing units as the time progresses. The only real benefit that they have is that they do have an expansion setup. They may, you know, there is a possibility that Fred may just end up choosing to let the base go and then use his expansion. Oh, spiked barricades being upgraded on these towers, so these towers are going to be even harder to take down because they're going to be returning some damage to any melee unit that attacks them. Those are probably going to be Fred's units, of course, because Fred has the melee footman units. His ally Zen mostly has range. Well, only, I would say, only had range, but he does have a Mountain King, Mountain Giant, and a Druid of Claw there now. Paladin getting taken out. The Farseer he could have easily been surrounded there, but Fred chose to take out the tower. Probably the better decision. Fred's tier 2 is ready. I don't see any second hero coming in though. Fred could have actually made his expansion into the tier 2. That's also a thing that human players can do. That could work out for him in a better way, just in case the main goes down. Okay, a couple of towers being set up at Fred's base. Not really sure if this is going to be beneficial, but the tower rush is going in. Kontraband doing a great job with the towers right now. All he needs now is reinforced defenses, and that upgrade is available in the War Mill right now for him. Siphon mana, level 5 Blood Mage. Oh no, Fred loses his Archmage. Archmage gets taken out. This looks terrible. Kontraband and Kingmeerkat are on a roll right now. They got this game in the bag. I don't really know how Zen and Fred are going to come back from this. Fred is making more and more footmen. Footmen with defend may actually work out, but that's way too many towers. There's finally some siege, a glaive thrower, but there goes the glaive thrower. The rifleman firepower was just too devastating for them. More mountain giants coming in. Probably want to use taunt as much as possible to screw up the micro there. If you mess up the micro, then you can definitely be able to take out some units in the meantime while the enemy scrambles to get his units to attack what he wants them to attack. Oh no, another ballista, or rather glaive thrower, getting taken down. Entangling Root. It does have a TP. It should be able to TP away just fine, but for that momentary time, there will be no force. Blood Mage gets taken out. He chose not to use the TP, and I must say that's not really the bad decision there. Whoa! Demolisher. Demolisher by Kontraband. Kontraband is on a roll right now. I mean, his ally really doesn't really need to do much. Couple of more towers. Demolisher targeting the buildings one by one. And Fred will have no chance. More glaive throwers coming in from the back line, but they're mostly dying. The glaive throwers can be repaired by Fred, and Fred actually should attempt to do that. He should definitely try and repair the glaive throwers. More teams. More teams by Fred. Seems like he built... Where did he build the workshop? He built the workshop at his own base after he cut down the trees there. But now here's the problem. You got more teams. Those are siege, but the towers here got heavy, heavy armor. They're not gonna be taking the extra damage as fortified armored buildings do. At least not yet, until the fortification upgrade comes along. But they will take splash damage by the more teams, and that's one benefit you got. Paladin being picked off. A sign of life for the team of Fred and Zen. Chain lightning, haven't seen one of those since some time now. Level 4 on that. Farseer. Fred once again setting a couple of towers. A couple of towers would definitely be useful. And whoa, Kontraband's now setting up a tower very near to Fred's base. Fred not really doing much about it. He can actually put down 2 peasants on that, but no, the peasants will die to the towers. Glaive throwers once again coming in. I don't think Zen is doing a very good job of sending those glaive throwers in. Like, he should definitely have them hide a bit. He gotta easily come from this side instead of coming from where it was being attacked by the enemies. Bears coming in. Will bears be the answer to this? Will Zen be able to save Fred? Level 5 on the keeper. Gonna go and check what's up on the other bases. Stronghold, Castle. Blood Mage ain't doing anything, but the Blood Mage is dangerously close to level 6. I think we're gonna see a Phoenix in this game. And I don't really know how Fred and Zen are gonna come back if we do see a Phoenix. I think the mortar teams are on an attack ground right now. They're still attacking that ground, which doing anything at all actually. They should attack the ground nearby that area. The glaive thrower now doing some AoE damage. But it's gonna be it's gonna get easily taken out by the spirit wolves there. And by the way, these are shadow wolves, the level 3 spirit wolves. So you got critical hit on them, and they also go invisible while walking. So they're basically like a mini version of the Blade Master. Fred venturing near to the towers. It appears that Fred and Zen are actually going to come back into this game. Fred is doing the wrong thing by having them attack ground. I think he should attack the buildings one by one now. He should target them one by one like the glaive throwers are doing it, because that's actually dealing more damage there. Zen and Fred finally coming back into the game. But whoa, what do we have here? Kingmeerkat coming in with his Paladin and Blood Mage. A lot of riflemen. And although the army seems to be enough, that our army of riflemen is definitely going to be something that they will have to deal with. Oh no, level 5 Farseer also coming into the fight. This can go either way. Kingmeerkat has way too many units. Flame Strike kills all of those casters. This looks terrible. Kontraband using the TP was being targeted over there by the Night Elf, Zen. Flame Strike. That's not the Potion Divinity, that is Divine Shield. The original divinity spell there. Bears being picked off, Rifleman being picked off, and TP being used by Kingmeerkat getting back to his base. So it appears that Fred and Zen finally managed to push through and get rid of the tower push. Now will be a moment of relief for them, but they need to concentrate. They need to not celebrate yet. We do have a Chimera Roost over here, so yeah, we definitely need some Chimeras from this guy here. Zen needs to make some Chimeras if he wants to Well, if they want to win over here, what do we have here? We got some trash talk going on. Fred did tell me about this. As long as nothing goes overboard, it's fine. Never mind, I'm not gonna read that too much now. So it appears that Zen and Fred are heading in. They want to push in. Kingmeerkat taking out this camp over here. Sadly had the blood mage over there as well, which just soaked experience but didn't gain anything. Paladin could have easily gained more experience if he pulled back that blood mage. They're gonna attack this camp here, perhaps buy a couple of items such as potion of invul. There we go, couple of scrolls. Those are gonna be super useful. And it appears that they will go in for the final push. The tower attempt did not work out, but Kontraband and Kingmeerkat are not out yet. They're still in the game. They're attacking Zen's base right now, and I'm not really sure what Team Teal would do to react to this. It appears that Zen's gonna TP back to save his base, but not before he loses a couple of buildings. He TP'd towards the back, and oh no, a couple of units is stuck. Flame strike, that is painful. That's just painful to watch. He just lost a glaive thrower there. Wind Riders coming in by Kontraband, and Fred also coming in, joining in the defense line. Uh-oh, level 6 blood mage. This looks really bad. Kontraband and Kingmeerkat will return. Zen and Fred managing to defend their bases once again. It appears that Kingmeerkat managed to set up an expansion which Fred and Zen don't have the knowledge of. And I would also say that Team Blue don't have the knowledge. Yeah, they didn't even visit this side of the map yet. So they don't have no knowledge of this expansion by Fred. Although something should have tipped them off as to how Fred managed to keep his economy going with that pace. Despite of being attacked. Like, this is why scouting is so necessary in Warcraft. You definitely want to scout around, send like a couple of spare units like a militiaman, a scout skeleton warrior, a footman, anything. Just scout the expansion area to check if it's crept out. It's also necessary to scout around into areas where you think your enemy must have crept, just to know whether or not your enemy has crept or not. Fred and Zen heading in. It appears that they want to go in for a final push. They have almost all type of units over here. Just no chimeras, it appears, but it's fine. Whatever they have will be very potent. The mortar teams are shelling away. The mortar teams will make short work of those buildings. Here comes the Wind Riders, though. Wind Riders can get easily taken out by the riflemen and archers. This battle can still go either way. I'm not sure who's gonna get ahead over this fight because of the similar color that they have. It's a bit confusing to figure out who's getting ahead, but I can see pretty much equal number of units on both sides now. Flame strike! Oh no, it appears that Team Green, or rather Team Teal, lost more number of units there. This is not looking good. More teams shelling away. A lot of damage done to Team Blue, and Team Blue also losing equal number of units there. Phoenix Fire taking out that totem. Could go either way. Level 5 on that Archmage. Archmage gets taken out. Should take out the egg of that Phoenix if you want that Phoenix out of your hair for some time. Red signaling back, but it's kind of late to go back if you ask me. You only got so many units left. So we got Bloodlust by Team Blue now. That's something that's going to be super useful. And oh no, Fred changing direction, and this was the worst time. This was the worst call. The Paladin will bite the dust as well. Gives level 4 to the enemy Paladin. Fred has nothing. This looks really bad. Has the expansion going in, but has pretty much nothing right now. His ally has finally Chimera on the battlefield, or rather in the air, but one Chimera is definitely not gonna be enough there. It's also getting taken out really easily. It gets taken out. Bloodlust all across the army of Team Blue. And it appears that the team of Red is about to lose this game. A game that they fought hard to recover from. We had Earthquake there for a moment and then he cancelled it. Not sure for what reason. Maybe he got entangled. But at this point, I don't really see Fred and Zen coming back. Because there's way too big of an army for Team Blue. They're gonna be able to take out everything that at least one of the players have until the other guy makes a sustainable army. And at this point, Fred can't really do that. The space is definitely gonna go down, and the victory will definitely go to Team Blue there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Only saving grace for them would have been that if the opponent team lost the gold mines. And I mean to say depleted the gold mines and didn't expand. That would have been a saving grace, but that's really not the case. The game is surprisingly still going on. It appears that Fred and his ally Zen still want to go on with this. So I'm not really agreed with that decision. Gonna use the tavern to get his Archmage back, and they're gonna go in, take out an expansion camp. Have it available for the Nidal to expand on, but it's really not gonna work out. I mean, the amount of time that's you need to make that big of a base against the amount of army that your opponent already has and is pushing in, it's already over right now. This is technically over. We're just gonna speed through this. We'll notice if something else happens, but nothing's really gonna happen. Red also lost his expansion, it appears. Whoa, that's a new one. What do we have here? The army of Fred is actually attacking the base of Kontraband. Are they gonna end up doing a base race? Well, that's really not going to work out, considering the fact that one of the bases for Team Teal is already destroyed. Team Blue can choose to come back to their bases to defend it, or they can just go on with the base race. They're gonna win either ways. They choose to come back, it appears. They don't have a TP though. Running back to their bases. Spirit Wolves. Not gonna be able to do too much there. Farseer is going to be the lone soul savior of his base, but will take a beating while trying to do so. Team Blue, very near to their bases. He's using a TP to go where? Behind the base, okay. Red definitely has a bigger army right now. If they go in a 1v1 fight and Flame Strike, no! No. No. That Flame Strike is the game maker. A second Flame Strike, and that's GG. Mass teleportation, and Fred managed to teleport about 5 or 6 of his units back to the expansion of Zen. Fred's base is up, but wow, that's a lot of peasants actually. That's a lot of peasants. What Fred can do right now is... This is a lot of peasants, Fred. What do you do with these many peasants? I mean, there's one thing that Fred can do right now. He can turn those peasants into militiamen, have like one unit venture near their opponents, and preferably the opponent's expansion. Militiamen up all of the peasants, and then teleport everything, that including the militiamen with the Archmage, using mass teleportation towards the opponent's expansion or wherever he wants to go. That way he can actually deal a lot of damage with the militiamen, and even if they die, well, they're really not going to be useful as they are right now. So this is actually one thing about Hillsbrad Creek. Hillsbrad Creek only has like one extra gold mine for each player. Once that's down, That's it's down, and that's really the position for Fred right now. Fred spent the most amount of gold in this game. I can say that right away, considering the fact that he depleted 2 expansions and 2 gold mines. That is not expansion, 2 gold mines and not 1. Oh no, the peasant. I mean to say the wisp went down, and this base will go down as well. Zen is defeated. Fred remains the only guy, and as I said earlier, despite of his valiant effort, Fred, the team of Fred and Zen will lose this game. But I must say it was a really fun 2v2. We got to see level 6 across multiple heroes. We got to see about 90% of the tech tree for both or all 3 races that were involved in this game. Got to see different strategy being implied, a tower rush comeback, expansion play, base race. This was a great 2v2, I have to say. You got more replays, brother? Do make sure to send me those. So yeah, that's it, and that's that. Well, if you guys enjoyed this game over here, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you past for the guys in the recording, by the way. Guys watching this as a stream, it says 1 person, but not really sure if it's even 1 person down there. Check. Nope, seems so. That would be all for today then. Thanks for joining me. See you in the next. Bye for now.